Welcome to Syntax Comment. Today's topic is how to choose your first programming language. As in the previous video, we have seen what is programming and how do computers talk, right? How do computers take the instructions? Now in this video, we will see how to choose your first programming language. As here, I am using this word first. It means as a beginner or as a fresher, you have to choose your first programming language, whether it is Python or it is Java, right? To choose this programming language, you have to make it very clear. I'm making you very clear that you have to go through some of the phases. Okay. So the first thing is you have to shape your logic. You have to see which programming language fits with your logic, what you want to build, what you want to make. It's all about your logic, your starting point. Like for example, a fresher is going in the first year. A fresher is in the first year and he wants to go with this AI/ML thing, right? He must choose Python because Python is very famous for this AI/ML things. As well, for development purposes, he may go with Java, C++, or any programming languages, whatever he find very easy and beginner friendly. Now the next thing comes is the step one. What is step one? So starting with the programming language, you have to deal with the goal. What is your goal? What is your aim? What is your aim, right? You have to shoot an arrow which should hit this goal, this aim, so that your programming language, your choice, should be successful, right? You go in future and see that you have chosen this programming language, and I'm grateful that I have chose that programming language in the history, right, in the past, so that I am so good in this domain, right? For the web developers, I may suggest that for the backend it's different, right? For the backend developers it is different, for the front end developers it is different, right? But the major thing is that web development is totally is related with JS. Okay, so this JS, JavaScript, is very common while for the developers in the web development domain. So you may start with JavaScript. Now the for AI and data science, there are multiple languages, but Python is the common and the most popular, right? For the games and systems, there are many, but C++ is very common and very famous. Okay, so these are some goals. What you want to do in your future as your career or as you want to learn something. So you have to be able to choose your goal, and as according to that goal, you have to choose your first programming language. The next thing is ease of learning. See, Python is very beginner friendly, right? Because its syntax is totally written in the English readable format. As you can see, we type something like print and hello world, right? So it is very simple, like syntax that you have to write a command that print, and inside this brackets you have to write this statement whatever you want to print in the terminal, right? So Python is very good for the beginners, and as also Python is very good for the advanced levels, because major companies use Python as this AI/ML thing is very like as this AI/ML thing is very famous and is very going to be integrated with each and everything in the near future, right? So Python will be a best language for the future developments and as well as for the beginners, right? Now JavaScript. So JavaScript is one of the major language which is widely used by the developers, whether it is a big company or a small companies. Each and every site you see is somehow uses JavaScript, right? It is easy to start, no complex installation needed, but it is very high advanced too. For example, it have many libraries. One of the famous libraries which are widely used right now is known as TypeScript, right? So TypeScript is right now getting very famous, right? So, so TypeScript is getting very famous. Now TypeScript is one of the libraries that JavaScript that is made with JavaScript, right? So this is how JavaScript very easy to start, but also very advanced to learn. You may go with the JavaScript too. Now the next language is C++ or C or C sharp. Now these languages comes with the development purposes for gaming related peoples or system development, right? For the software developments. So these type of domains, if you want to go with these domains, C and C++ are the best, right? It also have some basic things that is related to Python readable format. It's good, but as also here that is also C++ is also very famous while in the developers. As being a fresher, I also started the coding journey with C++. Then I changed to another development programs, right? So you may consider these three languages as for the ease. Now the next thing is market. Whenever we learn a program or when we start a program to be learned, right, we see how the market is. What's the market? It is a linear graph, or it is an umbrella graph, or it is a W graph, right? You have to see each and everything regarding the market, what market demands. So right now, as according to me, in India, AI, ML is the market. Each and every department needs ML developers, ML scientists, and AI developers or AI scientists. For that, Python is the best. As per the boom. Okay. Right now, as according to a survey created by some media partners, it is 70% very much, as it is 70% very much popular between the developers. Popular between the developers, right? So overtook Python in popularity, dominates AI, data science, backend development, right? So Python is the very, very much popular and also the beginner friendly as well as the advanced. So next language is JavaScript. JavaScript is also very popular because it is very much popular in between the web developers and within the application developers, right? So many libraries, many there are many libraries which are totally associated with JavaScript, right? So JavaScript also very popular. Now the next thing is Java. It is a powerhouse, okay, for large scale enterprises softwares, Android mobile developments, financial systems. Java is widely used. It is very popular between the MNCs. Some of the MNCs use Java as their native language, as their very like popular languages, right? So Java is widely popular. So these three languages, according to me, regarding the market demand. Okay. Now the next thing is community. Now see, whenever you go with the learning programs, for example, I choose Python. It is widely popular. I can find the very large community, right? And I can join that community and learn there. Okay. Now I'm taking an example of C sharp. So C sharp is not that much popular between the developers, but it is widely used by the AI based companies or AI startups because C sharp is widely used for the development of websites, okay, websites and also for the applications. Okay, so C sharp community is very stringed, it's very small. So you may find some difficulties while learning C sharp. You may go with the documents only. Okay, there are very less amount of videos which give you a total exposure of C sharp or .NET, right? So this is the thing we have to like explore before choosing a community, before choosing a program, right? Community. So these two languages, the example of these two languages, you may find Python regarding videos, learning tutorials, a lot of videos regarding this on YouTube, on different platforms. You may find certification regarding this. But C sharp is very shrink. It has very less amount of community, but it is growing. The C sharp graph is also growing like this. Okay. So this is the graph of C sharp, but Python graph is always like this. Okay. It is never came down right now. Okay. So Python is very much popular regarding community too, and C Sharp is so much popular, but right now its community is very small. So you have to see the massive support, how you get the massive support, free education, okay, interactive tools, how you can choose tools or learn from the tools. There are documentations very much. Okay. Now the next thing is step 5. That is try before you commit. Why try before you commit? If you are going and having a very sweet dish and you want to buy something from a shop, you may find it very difficult without trying. You may not get what the taste is, right? So the shopkeeper sometimes provide you a demo piece or something like that to taste it, right? So this testing gives you a confirmation that this is the language or this is the thing I want to buy, right? Now, same happens with the languages, the programs. Okay. For example, I'm very sure that I want to go with the Python. The goal is very much matched. Okay. The next thing is the popularity of Python. The community is also good. Nice, nice, nice. All the three good things are matched. But is it good for me? The question. Okay. Now for solving this question, you may find it very difficult. Okay. Now for solving this question, you have to go with the boot camps. Many free boot camps are going through the YouTube or the LinkedIn, or many platforms provide boot camps. Go with the boot camps, try 2 hours boot camps or something like that, and you will get that is this language is good for me or not, right? It's a very special trick that you may find very small, but yes, this will give you the commit because this trick will give you the confirmation that this is the language. Okay, this is the language I want to choose, and this is the perfect language for the domain and for the goal. Now the next thing is real world success stories. Okay. For confirmation, now you have joined boot camps. Okay, you have some confirmation that this is good. Boot camps, I understood the boot camp. Now I am able to understand the language. So I'm going to it. Okay, now the next thing is the real world success stories. Now you can go and find different stories regarding that language. There are multiple stories by the multiple professionals regarding the language you choose. So go and enjoy that stories, whether it is a short or something like that, right? So you may enjoy that stories, that short, and yes, as Microsoft's CEO Satya Nadella started coding on old computers with simple tools, demonstrating that the tools are secondary to the density to build. Okay, Python or Java. All these languages in the end have to get with the logic. If you learn this language, good enough, but if you don't learn logic behind the languages, what you are building, then these languages are totally not going to give you any profit, anything, right? So you have to go with the logic. India is fastly moving to the era of AI. Each and every company is finding AI ML developers, whether it is the ML developers or the web developers, they want them to be good in AI use or prompt engineering type things, right? So try to learn these two things because this is an AI era and coding. Okay. So begin the journey, no wrong choice, focus on the fun and the gateway. You may get this. I hope you find your first language and start coding from tomorrow onwards because today you have to go with the short videos and learn the boot camps, right? So that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next video.